Name the following compound, OF2. So first I need to identify who these people are. O is oxygen, F is fluorine. They are both nonmetals, which would make this a covalent compound. So I need to write the name using prefixes that just tell me the subscripts. Oxygen has a subscript of 1, but oxygen is not in second position, so it does not get a prefix, so it is just going to be oxygen. And then F2, the subscript 2 gets a prefix di, and then fluorine will change its suffix to ide, so this will turn into difluoride. So the compound's name should be oxygen difluoride. Name the following compound, P2O5. I need to figure out what type of compound this is first to figure out what type of nomenclature rules I'm going to follow. So P and O, phosphorus and oxygen, are both nonmetals, so that would make this a covalent compound, which means I get to use prefixes to just tell you what the subscripts are. So P2, the subscript for 2 is di, and then phosphorus gets to keep its full name since it's in the first position. O5, I need the prefix for 5, which is going to be penta, but we're going to drop the A since we have a vowel following it, so it'll be pent. And then oxygen has to change its suffix to ide, so this will be pentoxide. So diphosphorus pentoxide would be the correct name for that formula. Name the following compound, SF6. First I need to figure out who these people are so I can figure out what kind of nomenclature rules I need to be following. S is going to be sulfur. Sulfur and fluorine are both nonmetals, which makes this a covalent compound, so I get to name this utilizing prefixes to say the subscript. Sulfur has an invisible subscript of 1. However, only oxygen in the second position gets to use the prefix mono, so sulfur just gets to say its name. Then we have F6. The subscript is 6, so I need the prefix hexa. And then fluorine will change its suffix to ide, so this will turn into hexafluoride. Name the following compound, P4S3. So P and S are phosphorus and sulfur. They are both nonmetals, which makes this a covalent compound, so I get to use prefixes instead of finding the charges. My subscript for phosphorus is 4, so I need the prefix tetra. And then phosphorus, since it's in the first position, is going to get to keep its full name. The subscript for sulfur is 3, so I get to use the prefix tri. And then sulfur, since it's in the second position, will change its suffix to ide, so this will turn into trisulfide. So the full name should be tetraphosphorus trisulfide. What is the formula for carbon tetrabromide? So I see that I have prefixes, which means that this is a covalent compound, so I just need to read the prefixes for what subscripts they're related to, and I just need to figure out what the actual symbols are for each. So carbon is C, and then bromide is secretly bromine. Bromine has the symbol Br. Carbon doesn't have a prefix, so that means it does not get a subscript, or a visible one at least. And then tetrabromide, so bromine will get a subscript of tetra, which means 4. So my formula should be CBr4. What is the formula for dinitrogen monoxide? So I see that I have prefixes here, which means that this is going to be a covalent compound, so I just need to read the prefixes for the subscripts that they are representing. And now I just need the symbol that each is going to represent. So dinitrogen, nitrogen has the symbol N, and then oxide is going to be oxygen, which has the symbol of O. So dinitrogen, means that I have 2 nitrogens, and then monoxide means that I have 1 oxygen. So my correct formula would have the formula N2O.